What's good, YouTube? Today we're watching Sam and Colby visit Madison Cemetery, an old insane asylum, and they had some sort of terrifying experience. I'm so ready to hop into this. Make sure you grab your blankies, your binkies, or whatever you gotta grab. Yeah, let's watch this together, man.
Madison, I always tell people, is its own type of location. The energy in there is so strong. It's just so like apparent.
This place is probably the most like psychologically effective place I've ever been, though.
Dizzy, nauseous.
Poltergeist activities. This is not a good spirit.
What the heck was that?
We're dealing with a demonic kind of entity.
I think it's you, Sam.
Something's attached to you.
If you do have attachments to you guys, it's gonna be a wild ride.
Whoa. Bro, this music always freaks me out. I'm just saying whoa and stuff, and I don't even know what's really happening. The music just gets you all amped up and scared for no reason, bro. Holy. What did it write? What did it write? What did it say?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I guess we're gonna have to find out what it says. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Holy, this is gonna be a good one.
Is that
The flashing
blinking?
light?
Dude, that's so freaky.
That's so ominous.
Is that where we're turning in?
I think so, because it's like
I thought those was one of the, you know, the speed limit signs that blink on the flashing light and like shows your speed and it's like slow down. I thought that's what it was, honestly.
in 250 feet. Yes, dude, the Madison Seminary.
Of course.
Is there any more ominous sign than that?
I see a person in the window.
Oh god, shadow person. Shadow person. We're gonna catch some ghosts tonight. Nice.
You. Let's cut that.
Oh my gosh. These guys are clowns.
Oh god.
You know, it's always refreshing to see how lighthearted they are going into these things, knowing like the seriousness and like the freakiness or scariness of it. It makes me feel more comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Oh god.
because I would be terrified. I would be so serious.
We're going to the Stanley Hotel next week.
That's gonna be our finale of season 1, actually.
Finale of season 1.
Get ready for that, guys.
Oh, your sign was like flickering all ominously.
Just before I got here, I've never seen that happen before.
Actually, we thought that was set up.
Yeah, no, they're
Dang.
like solars.
I'm already not a fan of this place, dog. Just look what happens when you get inside.
What happened?
What the heck?
Oh god! They're all staring at you.
Yeah, bro.
Not, son. No,
That whole
you
setup
just
looks
walk
creepy.
in, there's this many dolls staring in your direction.
Dude, look at their eyes.
This guy's pretty horrifying, honestly.
These ones.
eyes are so terrible.
Dude, that guy's tripping on Molly, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that baby's just on bars right now.
Yeah, like what?
This is the only room of this entire place that we're investigating.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of anticlimactic.
Just fucking kidding me.
I was about to say that's.
Oh god, it is freezing in here.
Dude, it looks all set up. I wonder if Adam like set all this random stuff up here.
Yeah, I
Or if
think
it was
it's-
left like this.
He decorated this.
Strange occult shit in here too.
What is that?
It's a triangle.
That looks like weird hopscotch.
No, I actually think that's a
Look, you can see
game.
the sign from in here.
Oh my god. And he said he didn't set that up? Why would that happen on the first night that we're here?
The poltergeists in this community know you guys.
Oh yeah, they're
I
all.
feel like things always happen, no matter what.
They're probably like, have you guys heard of Sam and Colby? Yeah, I'm unsubscribed to those lame fucks.
What if there's like an anti-Sam and Colby in the ghost community?
And they just leave comments on our videos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they're
fake,
always hating.
fake.
Fake.
spit, bruh.
Dude, that guy looks like someone.
Adam,
Spit us that history, bruh.
Kiss him, man. Give him a kiss.
Kiss him. You won't. You won't.
I'm not gonna kiss Adam.
Kiss him,
Come on,
man.
Adam.
Guys, we're at a place called the Madison Seminary.
Not even gonna say what's up.
We're not saying what.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? It was like. Wait, hold on. I'll go back in case you didn't hear. Watch this. Listen.
Seminary.
Not even gonna say what's up.
We're not saying what.
Did you hear
What
that?
was that?
There is no one in the building, and something just moved.
Wait, that was the front of the building?
No, that was downstairs.
That was definitely over there.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are
Oh, he didn't give it to us, so I'll give it to us today.
here at
What up?
this place called the Madison Seminary.
Yes. Not semen.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Were you guys
Whoa.
having semen on the brain?
I still have a little on my teeth.
Hey,
If
Mo.
you're like me,
Hey,
you have
Mo.
no idea what a seminary is. Apparently, it is a college that prepares students to be either priests, ministers, or rabbis. So this is like a religious school, but it wasn't only a religious school. It's got multiple layers of different history, which gives this really haunted vibe.
It is a place that is endowed with, steeped in trauma.
This place was built in 1847, and for 50 years it was that private school, and then it was turned into a widows and war veterans sort of like area.
It was a place where women and orphans who had lost their husbands and fathers to the war came to live. So it was like an epicenter of grief.
It was actually prone to see people commit suicide here at this building.
Oh, man.
Ever since, you see the apparitions.
And then
Asylum kept a bunch of mentally ill people here, and everyone who worked here was a prison inmate.
it was known as the Nut House, and people referred to the people here as nuts.
Kind of similar to the Fairfield.
Yeah, I
Infirmary.
was just
They
thinking
would
that.
keep these patients and people up in the attic during
Yeah.
the harsh conditions of the summer and winter. Patients would just suffer a lot of dehydration, and they would go crazy
Yes.
due to just being locked up in uncomfortable situations.
Because we're in
That's so
Ohio,
messed
so
up.
it gets extremely cold and extremely hot, and they didn't have heating and cooling up here.
You can literally see our breath in it. Then it turned into a police office, and then Adam bought it.
It starts religious, and then extreme trauma,
Yes.
and then insanity. That seems like the perfect recipe for a haunted place.
And then
because it's
police
like,
come.
Yeah,
It's
just
like, what?
yeah, like
Yeah.
almost like this vibe.
the only thing that can make it more creepier is if they had built it on top of a burial ground.
Violent, imposed order.
But they couldn't even stay there for long. So basically, right after the police moved in, the people started not wanting to even come to the headquarters because they're like, oh god, this is literally like a ghost portal.
They were starting to hear stuff themselves.
They were only here for a couple years and they put it on the market. And when they put it on the market, they said, caution, building may be haunted. The police were that scared that they had to put a disclaimer.
Do you imagine the real estate agent trying to sell this place?
It's like, it's really nice, 88 rooms, it's really beautiful, and it's
Maybe haunted.
Anyway, it was
So guys, this building is actually insanely huge. It actually has 88 rooms in it, and the hauntings are rumored to be started at the beginning of the 20th century. So it's been haunted for a very, very long time.
Legend has it that there have been approximately 200 bodies found here. It's
Oh my
frequent
gosh,
for people
how?
who experience shadow visitations. They will get disoriented, dizzy, nauseous. So like
There's
people
even
get sick
reports of
here.
people getting like choked.
Poltergeist activities,
Yeah.
things moving around, getting pushed. This is not a good spirit place.
And they don't like men.
Apparently, the worst of all the paranormal manifestations have happened in the last 5 years.
Why is Madison Seminary becoming more haunted?
My name's Adam Kimmel. I'm the owner of the Madison Seminary out here in Madison, Ohio.
I'm Steve Brott. I own Haunted Nights, which is a paranormal event company.
I'm Dylan Stevens. I work with Steve with Haunted Nights.
Madison, I always tell people, is its own type of location. It's just the energy in there is so strong. It's just so.
Bro, it looks
apparent.
creepy,
I've slept in
guys,
here a bunch
like-
of times. I've never slept in this building. I don't think I could. You see stuff on the grounds all
Yeah.
the time, like walking around outside. Like you can't get away from it here. Stuff happens in this building. Like it's all over the place.
Why is this place haunted? Why are people experiencing things? Why does it keep getting creepier and creepier? Things are staying, I think. We've had over 10,000 people come through in the last 4 years. All those different teams, like yourselves. You came from another location prior. Like we just came from Fairfield, right?
Right.
So we still have that kind of stained on us. So we're leaving our energy in places.
Right.
Right? And this gets into the theory of attachments. And what's unique in this case is you guys have been to a lot of places that normal people in this field don't get to go to, right? Dracula's Castle, Chernobyl, Winchester Mystery House. What if things attach to these investigators and then they fall to another location, they're like, I like the way this place feels.
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out right now.
Mhm. Because things that may be attached to you guys are gonna like come here and maybe they'll stay. And it's like that's why I think the haunting elevates. How do spirits know to move from place to place? Like I always thought it was like a video game. Like you had an attachment, you went somewhere else, you unlocked a checkpoint. They know how to get there.
It's
right?
like a portal.
It's like a portal in a sense, right? So they know the more you keep moving with an attachment, it knows how to get somewhere. I call it taxi cab theory. They jump onto you, then they leave, and then they jump onto you, they go somewhere else, but it lets them go everywhere they need to go.
And if they want to go home, they tell you through the Estes method when Sam's chained in the attic.
It's almost reminds me of what an egregore is. Like, just people bringing their
haunted
own
thought
energy into a
form
haunted spot,
coming
and then it therefore
from
becomes haunted.
Yes,
the energy
I
of
think
many-
that's a lot of what we experience. The energies you guys are going to bring, if you do have attachments to you guys.
I got stuck on the haunted
it's
thought.
Gonna be
the
a wild
haunted
ride.
thought
When you
form.
feel this energy, do you tend
weird.
to feel something negative or more positive?
I don't know, even like right now as we're talking about this, like I feel really like numbish. You get this like sixth sense. You just know like something feels off.
Dang, why do spirits stay at Madison?
Before I bought Madison, people were ghost hunting out here. After I got it, we amplified it. This place is turnkey, constantly with teams coming in.
Wait, question for you, dog. How would you say you've created the environment?
Rearranging energy. All right, this doesn't sound weird. You know, like when you're in a funk and you're in your house and you just feel like you're down and everything, but your house is a mess and everything. If you were to clean your house, like wash the dishes, fold your clothes and everything, all of a sudden the space feels really good. Like
Bad feng shui.
That's true.
feng shui, right?
That's true.
When I got
That's
this
true.
place, it felt like straight depression. Like it was just bad.
That's why you should keep a clean room and a clean house. It would actually brighten up your mood. I swear to you guys. Like when my room is messy, I'm in it's not like I'm in such a bad mood that I can't function, but it's just like it's just like lingering over my head. It's just like it doesn't feel good, you know? If you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments below. Make me feel like I'm not crazy at least.
And so we cleaned everything up.
So you're trying to make a place that is inviting for spirits. Correct me if I'm like wrong here. You're not trying to make a negative place, are you?
When you say like negative spots, like I don't try to glorify what, like up in the asylum when those women were up there and stuff.
Sure.
You know, I keep the doors open. I always tell those ladies, you can walk around, you can do whatever you want, right? This is still your home. I'm recreating it to show that it still is their home. So when you're recreating the rooms and stuff like that, that's why I'm doing that. You know,
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
It's
That makes
actually
sense.
really interesting to get your side of it because when we were researching the seminary, we came across an account that you are the reason the place is haunted.
Whoa. We came across a statement that says Adam might not be telling the full truth about the seminary. Wow. Before we investigated, we wanted to understand all sides of the story. So first we will talk about what we heard when researching this place.
So I guess one of the infamous ghost hunters, Mustafa Gadalari, believes that Adam is the reason that this place is haunted, but not just because he's been known to twist the history, but because he may have tried to trap a demon in the walls. Mustafa's saying, if we're gonna get down to the point of it,
There are these occult sigils painted all over the seminary. Now, apparently, these occult sigils were not some sense of protection, not some spell that was supposed to make these spirits at ease. It was actually to conjure up and trap a demon inside these walls. Again, all done by Adam.
they came from the lesser key of Solomon, which is like the Book of the Dead. So that's like witchcraft.
Which is why, again, like we're saying, there's a lot of history, but it's all gotten worse since Adam's here.
We're gonna get down to it.
And let it be said, Adam's dope.
Let's go figure out exactly what is going on here.
Dude, I'm nervous.
Dang. Hey, this is why I like Sam and Colby so much, because they press people on things, my guy. You know what I'm saying? If they hear something shaky or like, hey, we don't really know this, they actually ask. And I respect them for that. Before making any conclusions, we need to Adam's side of the story, as you should. That's great. I think you guys are
You know,
doing
Ghost
great.
Hunters Mustafa.
Oh, God, yeah.
Do you want to talk about that
Can
really
you-
quick?
Yeah,
So-
he's a piece of shit.
Mustafa thinks you are the reason the place is haunted. And he thinks that you're what's keeping the spirits here. And you have created an occult environment to try to trap energy here.
I'm very familiar with what he said. We did
Yeah.
spar a lot, and that's fine. Everyone can have their own opinions, but I disagree. The thing was, this place was haunted prior. There were a lot of teams coming here and doing stuff.
Sure.
So when I came here, it wasn't a self-manifestation. It was saying that I was manifesting the haunting.
Yeah, and we were just so curious about it because it's such an intriguing conflict.
It was such a huge, bold things to say, because I've never heard this anywhere else.
Well, and with so much like confidence to say something that, like you said, is an opinion. Everything in the paranormal is an opinion.
Everything's
There's nothing
an opinion,
proven. Where are you coming up with something that is, this is a fact, he is keeping people here?
Well, I
lining
guess
pockets.
a good question would be, have you ever done anything besides, rearranging everything to conjure, for a lack of a better word, something to come and be more welcomed here?
When it comes to it sounds like a cult kind of stuff, and some.
He didn't answer. It was a yes or no question, my guy. It was a yes or no question.
I don't really participate. I don't say anyone can't do it. I've never sat down, surrounded by candles or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, which we 100% believe. There was just like the research of what are they, the sigils on the
So he
wall?
did say
Lesser
no.
key of Solomon.
My bad, I jumped on him too early.
Again, to go off of like how it's like a really unfound claim to make, one of the things they refer to as a sigil or a drawing to bring spirits in is a shuffleboard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where it's coming. They were like,
real true story.
I think we saw that shuffleboard.
They said
down
that is a sigil to bring in spirits, and they're like, no, it's a shuffleboard.
Yeah, we read it was from a Necronomicon, and so we were like, it's literally.
Well, and that's why we really want to talk about this and shed light on this situation because people don't understand that.
If we were trapping spirits, and there are locations I won't say, we don't want to cause any problems. I have heard of locations putting sea salt on the window seals to trap a spirit, almost like it's modern day slavery, thinking that if my spirits aren't here, no one's going to come, right? Anyone who knows me, anyone, I have never told a spirit, you have to stay. You can leave at any time. Are we qualified enough?
I was just going to say,
are we qualified enough?
What makes you think you have the power to tell a spirit to stay or go?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
How would you be able?
There's no way.
There's no way.
And you're the first in 2016 to open this place for paranormal investigations, right?
Yeah, like publicly. Before they were doing it a little bit, but this is a whole new level.
So then what's to say that it isn't like retracting a little bit like an egregore and it was just other people's energy that brought this spirit in here?
But at the end of the day, you would welcome more and more spirits. The
100%. 100%. That just makes this whole field interesting. Honestly, my biggest thing is just be kind in the asylum. You know, those women did suffer a lot. And there is a dark energy. There is, but I think the majority of the time it's going to be it's a lot of misfiring.
The haunted doll.
There's one specific haunted doll known as Ohio's most haunted doll ever, and its name is Maddie.
Oh, like the Maddie?
Like the
Maybe
Maddie.
not the Maddie.
Who's the Maddie?
But a Maddie.
For the old viewers out there that have seen the Shanley Hotel episode, you guys know that I had a relationship with a ghost named Maddie.
Yep.
She was a prostitute.
Yep.
Are you even flirting with ghosts, bro?
Yeah.
So he picks up even the undead.
Jeez, holy crap.
I've been missing her ever since.
You better wear your protection, son.
Either this Maddie will be flattered that you also like other Maddies, or she'll be jealous and hate you.
We're gonna have to go see if this doll is really haunted, but the scariest part about this is whenever we are talking to the doll, you have to hold its hand or else paranormal things will happen to you. That's the rumor.
No way.
He's kind of high maintenance.
Of
No
course
way.
we would come to the place with the most haunted doll in Ohio.
The most haunted doll
in Ohio.
That doll right there is considered to be Ohio's most haunted.
Wait, which one? Which one?
This one here.
This is Maddie?
Is this Maddie?
Maddie's right there to the left.
Dude, I did not walk straight up to this doll when it first came here.
All like
Right here?
these dolls.
Oh my god.
When I bought the building, it was just the dentist chair upstairs, and this place was just empty and erect.
That's all that
that's
was
all
in
that came
here?
with it. Yep.
Dude,
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
no way. We walked straight up to these dolls. It was like the first thing we did when we came in.
That thing blinks on Leo.
But allegedly, people have seen the arm move, eyes blink. The nursery used to have this before I did. So some of the workers were finishing up right when the buy was finishing and all that. And two of them come down the ramp with the doll. They said this verbatim. They go, "This is Maddie, and if you take care of her, she'll take care of you in this building." And then they were like, "Do you want us to get a new dress for her or anything like that?" And I'm like,
Oh my
"No,
God.
it's fine. It's fine."
Holy cow.
And they left her standing, and then they walked out. You know, we talked about possessions of people and attachments, things like that. Well, items can have those attachments too, but I think they have to be special. If spirits know, hey, that doll's getting a lot of attention, well, I'm gonna latch onto that.
Right,
You're gonna
right.
be talking to this doll, aren't you?
Yeah.
Did you notice she's basically got something that mirrors your tattoo on her dress?
Oh, yeah, what? That's
a
weird.
creepy dress.
What tattoo? What tattoo? Put in the comments what tattoo
Shit's crazy.
Kobe has.
This is the occult sigil.
You also pointed this out.
Yeah, I immediately pointed this out, saying, like, is this like a sign?
Yeah, no, bro. I see those on like sidewalks all the
This is
time in
what
elementary
summons the dead
schools.
here. This is actually our vessel.
What demons are you trying to trap? Old people on cruise ships, actually.
That's perfect. Just
It's a knee slapper.
Ground floor of Ohio Cottage, so this would be your basement right
Oh, this is technically the basement. So this is.
Body in the basement. They found a body in the basement?
Seminary is supposed to have a mysterious hole in it. No, don't take that.
Yo,
Don't.
dude,
No,
come on.
trust me.
Bro, you can't say anything around.
believe that
Yo,
there-
Colby, you're a menace, bro. You can't say anything around Colby,
There
bro.
was a nurse murdered because she was in a dramatic affair with one of the doctors here. The doctor didn't want anyone to find out. He whacks her, then buried her in the middle of the floor and overlaid it with cement. So,
Semen or cement?
some
Holy,
The
holy.
nurse under cement. And it wasn't until years later, investigating the mystery, the current owner, Adam, actually had dogs come in and sniff for a corpse.
Rebecca, she's a psychic. I've worked with her for 9 years. She got this vibe that there was a woman crying out there saying that, you know, she had been sexually assaulted, murdered, and to this extent. We brought in cadaver dogs. 3 different cadaver dogs landed in the same spot, right in that room.
Ooh, weird.
When we did the ground penetrating radar, there was an anomaly about 3 feet away from it. The anomaly was detected when it was dug up. Nothing was there. But that was like an urban legend. When I came here, this used to be owned by the police had it, the fire department. They had this urban legend for a long time saying there's a woman buried in the floor.
Whoa.
Oh my fuck, that's the hole.
That's the hole.
Right in this area, 3 feet down is where that anomaly was. My stomach dropped when they said it's the size of a football. You know, the mistreatment of women and stuff. We were thinking, what about an abortion? What about right? My stomach dropped because right away that's how I went to them, like, they're gonna open that up and that's what they're gonna find.
Yeah.
But they proceeded and those guys were digging for a good 2 hours. But when they kept going, you just have this soil. We talked to the ground penetrating radar guys and they're like, in our 20 years of doing this, we've never had a phantom anomaly that big and not be there when we dig up.
Wow. Do they have any speculation about what it might have been that caused it, or were they just like,
That was the wind?
No, they were just confused and that was it. They apologized.
Sorry for ruining your floor.
That's insane. That's insane.
Lots of stairs these past few days.
Oh, dude, okay. So you guys saw that outside, right? When you drove by?
Yo, the light flashing, right?
Yeah. I have no idea why that light is doing that right now.
It's just our luck. We brought Sally.
You brought Sally.
Hey, she wants to use me for my power.
I think one thing you guys are going to notice tonight is each floor, the energy does feel a little different. Some places feel a little heavier than others. Time moves slower in this area.
What you mean by that? What you mean by the time move slow?
Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, Nate.
There's video of this thing opening and slamming shut, like, repeatedly on video with nobody standing here.
Oh, what?
Glad we were drawn to it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I interacted with in this hallway. That's scary.
Wow, we're great here.
That could be. I don't know what door, like what that leads to. But if that's like a some sort of vent that was created when they were building, that could also be the air pressure changing, because that happens in like normal houses too. That could be air pressure. But again, I don't know what that, if it even is a vent or if it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, dude, if we're going with the taxi, maybe we're just carrying the spirits around with us right now and interacting with the things that they would want to be interacting with. Well, we were the one that opened the door.
He's the Uber driver.
Okay, just because I'm the Uber driver doesn't mean I'm not a passenger.
That's true. That is true.
That is true. That's valid.
That's very deep.
Where do you think, after being here for a year, is like the most active spot?
Sarah's room.
So as we walked in here, you guys saw that there was a bunch of dolls, but apparently there's another room in this building somewhere. It's called Sarah's room, and it's filled with dolls. Sarah is an entity that is a little girl that haunts this place, of course, just like the Bel Air house, like the Sally
That might have been
house,
one of the
like
scariest
Fairfield
images
house.
they've ever put up on
tried to
screen.
get all of the ones with the little demon girls.
I don't believe in demons. If I saw it tomorrow, I would believe. But it is possible that we are dealing with a demonic kind of entity.
Bro, I don't like that image.
Though, I think if you were
I do not like that image at all.
an asshole in life, you're an asshole in death, right?
Yes, yeah.
Human emotion doesn't change. It's like if Charles Manson died. You think he's gonna be a nice ghost, right?
Oh, no.
But he's gonna be misidentified as a demon because he's gonna try to hurt you. And he already knows how to play the religion card. He knows if he says, Lucifer, you're gonna creep out thinking you're dealing with something.
Now, nobody really knows Sarah's origin. There's a rumor that she could have actually been a student when this was a school way back in the 1850s, and she just died here randomly. That's all apocryphal, so we don't really know.
What our friends Steve and Adam are saying is that they don't think this Sarah is actually a little girl at all, though. She might be the negative energy that's here, just manifesting themselves as
Something enticing
nicer.
that like pulls you in because it's gentle.
Just like the Sally house. It's just interesting how each of these places connect in weird ways.
So do you believe that there could be a possible puppeteer entity like that, a negative person that will just travel portal to portal through these like places that could like pose as multiple different like little girls, little boys, or things like that?
Absolutely. And I know you've encountered stuff like this. So I talked about taxi cab, right? What if this is just they all know how to get to all these different locations?
And you're the conduit.
Yeah, it's
you're
all
the
Sam-
one
it's
that's
Sam's
bringing it
fault.
to everyone.
What?
like an Uber for
ghosts.
I better be charging a lot. Where's my paycheck?
That's going to be deep, but I think when it really comes down to it, Sarah's room is the most fascinating.
Oh, it's a Sarah's room. I see. Oh God, what am I kicking?
Bro, what is that?
Pee-pee.
Emily.
Oh.
Emily Davis.
Yeah. Bel Air.
What?
Bel Air House.
Yeah,
You know, we
Bel
talked
Air
about portals in
House.
Fairfield. That
Yes.
was discussed.
Yes.
What I didn't say though is a lot of people believe that closet door right there is the portal.
No way.
Oh, dude, just like Ballista.
Yes.
Which is where we did the Reverend seance.
Where you sat in the closet. Something to keep in mind though. Velisca was before Sally.
There is one thing that I don't think Sarah might like. You got baby Trump.
Baby Trump? Oh my God.
If there was any definitive proof of reincarnation.
Nah, bro, that baby looks like a perfect mix between Trump and Peyton Manning. Tell me he doesn't. It was like a perfect mix between Trump and Peyton Manning.
Same haircut.
That baby's
and everything.
ugly. So guys, one of the craziest things just happened that never has happened before. My mic literally was recording, but it was just interference. And we got to I would say 45 minutes into the video before I noticed that it was sounding weird. Just by happenstance, I went and checked. But isn't that weird? Pretty creepy. I'm
That
not
we're
gonna lie.
talking about at Fairfield.
It's pretty creepy.
This
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna start over
here.
from right here.
Offering. Is that just to get communication, or is it because you?
Yeah, because there's 20 minutes of footage that's down the drain.
If someone's trying to buy my respect for $1, that would probably be more, man.
That's more disrespectful.
Am I worth $1? So in
The
terms
attic.
of haunted places in this building, it is said that the 4th floor attic is the most active area in the entire place. And yes, the thing that haunts the top floor is a 7-foot-tall shadow figure.
Same as Fairfield.
This shadow figure might just be the actual apparition or physical embodiment of a Sally, a Susie, a Sarah.
Bro, thing looks like the Slender Man.
Demonic figure.
Correct.
That also means that there's probably portals in this house if this is all connected somehow.
We don't know if it's connected. Based on Bel Air and Fairfield, we know that there's possibility to travel through portals, especially though when these are all described as kind of the same spirit.
7-foot tall shadow man in all of these attics? It's all the same story.
It's the same story and maybe the same demon.
One of the weird things about the attic was the fact that they used to house mentally unstable people there. These were people who had what's called catatonic schizophrenia, a condition that causes them to stay in one position frozen for hours on end.
Oh,
the nurses
man,
would
that
see them
sounds
go into
terrible.
catatonia, and they'd say, okay, they're going to be there. They would need to go help, and then they would come back and they would be moved already in their restraints strapped down, which they can't get themselves strapped into restraints. Yeah.
That is so scary. Imagine seeing one of those people just
Yeah, even that in and of itself. He's really going for it. Oh.
Final destination.
Ooh.
Oh, brother. Then they go up to the asylum. Guys, listen.
I
Listen
felt like
to
an energy
this.
change almost immediately.
That looks like a creepy hospital.
Listen to this. First of all, look how small that doorway is.
That's where it happened.
Wait, what?
But listen to this story, bro.
Sitting?
Well, it was down this room on the left here.
You were on our way over here telling us about a crazy paranormal experience that you've had in this building, correct?
Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch
It
this.
kind of sticks out to me just because it kind of changed the way I look at investigating and how I'm going to experience things and how vulnerable we can be in a location. I don't always buy into the possession and all that kind of stuff. I think a lot of it gets hyped up, but there is one night when we were investigating here that I don't know if you want to call it blacking out. I don't remember the night. Instead, I wasn't myself for about 45 minutes. My mom had been investigating me for about 10 years at that point, and she cried that night.
What's your memory of the night like then?
It was myself and two other investigators. We had gone up to the top floor in the asylum. I started to feel a little bit weird, and I kept moving towards the back corner of this one room. It got to the point that I was in this corner of the room. I was actually almost facing it with my back to everybody else. What? And again, at this point, I was aware of what I was doing.
Were you standing still?
Yeah.
Catatonia.
Oh, yeah.
I told them, I was like, hey, I want to be in here alone. I want to investigate alone. And they both looked at me like, no way. We're not leaving you alone in here. You're already super weird. And then the female investigator that was in there with us got really uncomfortable. She felt sick.
Getting sick is like a reoccurring theme of this building, correct?
Yeah. So she walked out, and the first thought that popped into my head, and I said it out loud, was one down, one to go. And it was just me and one other person in there. When I said that, the other guy in the room...
Isn't that crazy?
It freaked him out. He was like, wait a minute. What does that
That
mean?
would freak me out too, honestly.
What are you going to do here? And at that point, this is where I don't remember anything. Two other investigators
investigators and I went up after we kind of got wind of that. So we met him on the stairs. We're like, something's weird with that room. One of the volunteers came up. He's like, listen, you can't be alone. Something just happened to Steve. Like, it's affecting him. We need to figure out what that is before you guys investigate. We all got really combative. Like, we just started yelling at him. Like, listen, we're not leaving. Like, this is a good investigation. So he's like, you guys are done. Just like go downstairs, go outside, take a minute.
Oh, they like kicked you out
And
pretty
that's
much?
and that's not how Dylan is. Like Dylan and the other two investigators with that night are like the least confrontational. Like they don't get like that.
Dude, I've never heard you like raise your voice at all.
and how
Like
hard-
ever.
It was so weird though because I've never had something affect me that way similar to Steve. I don't really believe in that, but I had my emotions change in that room. This place is probably the most like psychologically effective place I've ever been. So
wow,
keep that in mind.
Keep your guard up. That corner is where I ended up like turning and facing.
Bro, isn't that crazy and creepy?
Okay with recreating.
That's like a mini possession.
What is that? Whoa. Down this hallway.
I actually didn't hear that the first time, but I just heard it that time. Listen. My bad. Watch this, listen.
That experience to me.
What is that? Whoa.
Y'all heard it?
Down this hallway. What was that though?
It's a snowfall, like slope off the roof.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That sounds good.
Can you do that again?
What the fuck?
What was it, bro? What sound did you have any idea?
I don't like shuffling or footsteps or something.
I heard a footstep.
Yeah.
When you were talking about recreating.
You had this next level experience, maybe being in the same spots and the same times at night. We could maybe get that type of evidence again. If you're up for it.
Save that for later.
Bro, he's a trooper. He's a
There is
trooper.
one last thing though, just in the room over. There is a person here, and I'm keeping the promise, as long as I do not say his name, he said I can share this story.
Okay.
He did work here in the 80s. He told me what he saw in this operating room.
80s was when this was a police center, right?
Yeah, the police and fire department were operating here. The county kind of had the township.
And the police were scared to be here.
Right. They would keep files up here. No one wanted to come up here to do anything. But what they saw was disturbing.
It's the second ominous thing. Adam has to show us.
He's just like lobbing up these ominous stories of like. Another place that we want to investigate tonight is the surgeon's room. So many patients would have been suspected to die at table here. The doctor, the surgeon there, is seen all around and haunting that area.
Do you know what you just did?
What did I do?
You called him the wrong name. If you call the surgeon the doctor, he gets angry.
It's not like I already need another attachment.
You know what
Dang it, Sam!
Daddy.
How would he not get pissed at that?
So I am speaking to this unnamed individual, and he says it was the summer of 1984. He was up here. He comes and he's right in the doorway. First time he's been up in this spot, looks in the doorway, and he says, Adam, the only thing I can tell you is it looked like a torture chamber. What he saw was like a bronze table. It was like dyed green from ionization and all that. It was sitting right here. It had arm bars going across, leather couplings that come around to strap the arms. Legs came up at a 45-degree angle, would strap your head. There was a light, just like a dentist's office, that would be right here, he said. It's ironic that we brought that in. He goes, oh, wait, there's one other.
I mean, that kind of like the legs up at a 45-degree angle. I don't know what angle your legs have to be at to give birth, but that kind of sounds like an old school type of way for people to deliver babies. Like strap a woman in and then, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of sounds like. But that's also sus. That's still sus because if you're in an asylum, I don't think that people are delivering babies because I don't think they can. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. But I figure they wouldn't let them do that stuff, you know, because they're under 24-hour surveillance.
He's like, I don't think it was on the floor. I think it was on like some kind of metal slab or something like that. The only thing that was in this room was this marble slab right here that was around the corner. I'm like, why did someone drill holes on the top of it? And it looks like something was placed. It would have been set down in that spot. And then it opens up the theories, like if you're doing hydrotherapy and stuff, you're dumping water on people and things like that, or blood spilling, it's not gonna rot the floor out. It has something to go on underneath. But what's weird is after he saw this, he said about a week later he came back up and everything had been removed from the room.
Why would the fire department and police station keep that up here, though? You know, that's just weird.
Well, they inherited the building.
What was it right before this police station?
It was the asylum.
Right? So what would they need to be torturing someone for?
This surgeon probably thought these people were subhuman. Surgeons. In the 20s to 40s, we know across the country the kind of research they probably thought they were helping, but
research.
Right. And that's who we think might be the puppeteer. This building is that doctor that roams, and that's who everybody's afraid of up here because, like you said, what were they doing to people?
that's what all the evidence. Like this is.
Oh my god.
That could have been win, but
Let's get
I don't
some
know.
equipment and start this investigation, guys. Sounds like we got a lot to go over.
All right, the investigation. Get out your blankets, get out your
Between
binkies.
today's tour and what
Let's
we did
go.
last night, we got a couple different things we want to figure out. First, is Adam right? Was there already
Put in the comments right now. Wow, that's a heck of a spot to
a
stop on.
haunted location here? And
Put in the comments right now whether you guys believe Adam or the other
it
guy's
is
story.
just a place for spirits to pass and go, depending on said attachments. 2, last night we learned at the Fairfield Infirmary, I definitely have a goddamn attachment.
So why? Why does it want you?
Why would it gain anything from just being here? Why would you want to go home? We got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started.
All right, so the first place we're gonna investigate, I think. What?
Did y'all hear that? They were literally walking behind us.
No.
I turned around and looked at him, and he was standing here looking at me like this, and dude, they was walking directly behind. You could hear their feet on the floor.
Already?
Are you sure it wasn't like the echo?
Insane,
Unless
guys.
something followed us in.
Guys, watch this. These investigations were crazy.
Like someone was following us.
First question, we want to know.
Like, I'm low-key upset you guys didn't see my initial reaction to it, but nonetheless, it's still crazy. Just watch this,
It
guys.
said there is a dead body down here. Let's try to figure that out. Nate, you want to go in the fucking hole? I'm going in the fucking hole.
Going in the hole.
Going in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Yeah.
Like, it's already starting, guys.
Right when I turn
Already
on the
started.
Where you guys said you heard the
You heard the footsteps. I was standing in that doorway. If we heard you walking down the hallway, I want you to set that light off when I get to the number 3. 1, 2, 3. Set that off if we heard you coming towards us. Alright.
So I'm going home. I'm glad you're really going for it this week.
Yeah. Proud of you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm stoked that you guys brought me out to fuck Ohio and put me in a hole.
That's what Nate's best for. Getting in your own getting in the hole.
My gosh. Then he hops in there.
Quicksand.
Someone starts eating my legs.
I didn't realize it was like that far deep.
Yeah, I'm under the floor.
Oh, it did a yellow.
What? Right now?
It made a yellow. Yeah.
If there's something that recognizes a body being below the surface here, can you make one of our devices go off? Was there ever a body below the basement floor?
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all see this?
No way!
Crazy. Crazy.
It went to red and then stopped.
Crazy.
I haven't seen like an EMF do that since what?
Yeah.
Was this Hornet?
It's been a long time
Yeah.
since it was like that long.
Yeah.
It was like nothing.
Watch this, guys. This is literally just
And
the
there's
beginning.
nothing like electrical around here.
It's literally in a
Like,
whole dirt.
We thought that was debunked, but
Well,
maybe
like
there
they said,
was.
the dogs actually hit about 3 feet over that way, but the anomaly was over here.
you're right. You're right.
So this is an obelisk and has a dictionary, basically like a spirit box, but instead of all the radio
Watch what he
static,
says.
it's gonna spit out audible words so we can kind of communicate better. Okay, one more time on it. Spread.
What's it talking about? Spread?
Adultery.
Adultery.
Why they said she was
Adultery.
killed down here.
Y'all remember the story?
She was like a mistress. She was a mistress of higher up here,
Oh my god.
and that's why she was killed.
And the
buried.
doctor.
Yeah, the doctor. As he's describing what happened, it goes up.
Greg, like nighttime wed. Greg, as in a guy, a doctor maybe. Adultery, as in the crime, at nighttime when he was in wedlock.
He was married.
Crazy.
Dude, it's like you're. That's some nuts.
It's like it was like this.
Yeah.
Then the REM pod
What is
goes
going
off.
on?
Holy.
That all lines up so perfectly. And for an obulus to do that, like that's rare. For it to all make sense, one word right after another, you know what I mean, and line up completely with the
Not only
story.
makes sense, but that is the exact story that was here, like literally early in this video.
Yes, yes, you
Said
can
pray-
look it up.
Pray, disregard.
Like disregard prayer?
Oh fuck.
students.
This was
This was
seminary.
Yeah, seminary. This thing is going off.
Dude, yeah, back in 1847, this started as a private school.
There's a school here.
So maybe during that time, or
Yeah.
do we know?
That's the story that's wrong. Maybe it wasn't a doctor.
The teacher was in wedlock, but he was with another student.
Yeah. I also just want to point out this is the second night in a row we've made.
Yeah, that was crazy when they said
That's
that. I
very
was like,
true.
dang, Nate's just the guinea pig, huh? Y'all just throwing Nate under the bus.
If you like Nate being a dead body in our videos, please like and subscribe, and we'll continue.
Nate, I'm sorry, I already liked and
So if
subscribed,
there's
but
someone or
looks
something
like you're gonna do
in
it again.
here, can you make our equipment go off again? Can you go touch this light? Did that just say something in here? Can you make our go off again? Can you go touch this light? Did that just say something?
Shift through.
So like through the building, or does it want us to move?
Maybe. Preacher!
So it's a religious like school pretty much?
So the student was a preacher.
I don't know about that.
Or a preacher.
Whatever was having
Yes.
having an affair with.
All right, guys, I apologize for the audio issues. I don't know why that is happening. That's never happened before. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm going to try to figure out how to fix it. But that was the second time that had happened while I was recording this video. The first time I didn't catch it until like 20 minutes past when it had stopped recording. And then this second time I recorded the whole video because everything was sounding good that I could hear, and I was looking at my sound waves throughout the video and they were good. I don't know why in the post recording or like when I actually rendered the video that it was like that. But yeah, I do apologize. Make sure you guys go and watch the rest of the video because the rest of the video was crazy, and I'm kind of sick right now that you guys can't see my reaction because this is one of their craziest videos yet. So if you haven't already, go watch their video, go subscribe and like to their channel, and yeah, we'll be back for the season finale, and hopefully nothing weird happens. I was hearing sounds. It's actually odd because I was hearing sounds throughout the video, like in my actual house. This is broad daylight, guys, and I don't think my house is haunted, but it's very odd that I was hearing sounds and then my equipment messes up in the rendering. It's kind of like something didn't want me to react to it. I don't know. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for the support and understanding, and I'll see you guys Sunday for the finale.